He went through our offensive linemen like they were scrawny freshmen.
Principal Lee, I can explain.
Coach wants you on his team.
Really?
Yeah, with a monster player like you, we can turn the football team around. And with fan support, maybe I can keep my job, move out of my parents' basement, get a cat, get a gym membership, turn it all around. It sounds so dreamy. I need you on the team, Zed.
I need you on the team, Zed.
I need you.
Hey, Val.
Hey, Al. Hey, Currie.
Hey, y'all. What's up?
Welcome to D-Commentaries.
Thank you. Welcome to you. Welcome to our listeners. And welcome to our very special guest, Currie.
Yay!
Hello.
Oh, Currie, we love you so much.
I love y'all. What's going on?
Oh,
We're just excited to have you here.
I'm excited to be here.
Currie, tell the people who you are.
I live in LA. I'm from North Carolina originally.
Nice.
I'm a big pop culture person. Me and Allie used to work together.
Nice.
But we stayed friends, as the best of coworkers do. And
that's the dream.
No truer words have been spoken.
True.
Yeah.
What more do you want to have a job than a good coworker for life, a good friend
That's
for life?
right.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
For sure.
That's me.
I heard a rumor you also have a podcast.
I do have a podcast. I co-host Let's Chat with Currie and Adrian, which is available to stream anywhere you want to stream a podcast.
Nice.
Yay. And aside from our podcast, it is the only podcast I consistently listen to every week.
That is really nice.
That's a high compliment.
That is a compliment.
And like I don't know if our listeners feel the same, but when you take a break, I'm sad. Like when you're both out of town, or if you're like, oh, someone was sick, like I'm like, how am I supposed to know what the movies were this week? It's my newspaper where you were at, like, what movies were in the paper this week. The Let's Chat with Currie and Adrian is my newspaper.
That's so nice. I don't really like podcasts as someone who has a podcast. So like whenever somebody tells me they listen, I'm like, amazing. That's awesome. Like,
you like podcasts?
So cool. Yeah, that's like cool. When I'm in the car, I just want to sing, I can't be constricted to listen to people talking.
Fair.
Yeah. What are you singing when you're in the car?
Oh, I have a big shuffle. I just put all of my music into one big shuffle, and I just country, oldies, Kelly Clarkson, whatever pops up, I'm belting at the top of my lungs.
I love that. Well, amazing. Currie, thank you so much for joining us today for this exciting episode where we are talking about zombies. Woo! We made it to zombies. We've been talking about zombies for like basically the entire duration of the podcast.
Yes, since Paul Hohen was introduced to us. And we knew zombies existed.
Right, exactly. And let me tell you, after looking at this cast and their biographies, this is a franchise. Like they have franchised both Descendants and Zombies. Like they have like multiple television shows. Like Zombies has like an animated show, like all of this stuff. So like they're really milking these like properties for everything they're worth. But this is the original Zombies. Although fun fact, apparently, this was based on or like derived from a pilot that was written by the same writers in 2012 called Zombies and Cheerleaders that was never filmed, never actually made it onto any, channel or any media.
That just goes to show you, keep pushing for your project.
6 years later, it finally got made, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. What year are we in, Val? You're about to say
Yeah,
it,
so this came out February 16th, 2018. Yeah, I know. I don't know how we're here either.
Oh my God, we made it to 2018. We started
in
1997.
1997.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wasn't even born yet.
No. Currie is so young.
Currie's so young. Yeah, and we are now in 2018. Wild. Also funny that they dumped this at like, well, I guess it was Valentine's Day, but like in February. There aren't a lot of releases in like January, February, I feel like. And it's interesting. It feels like they didn't have faith in it, which is fascinating to me because obviously it was a huge hit, but also like they put Paul Hohen on it, who's like their chief director. Yeah. So yeah, kind of interesting that it came out in February, but either way, that's when it came out. As I just mentioned, it was directed by Paul Hohen, who, if you don't remember, directed Luck of the Irish, True Confessions, You Wish, Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off, Read It and Weep, Jump In, Cheetah Girls One World, Dad Napped, Camp Rock 2, Let It Shine, How to Build a Better Boy, Cloud 9, Invisible Sister, and in the future, he will also direct Zombies 2 and 3, as well as this one.
Ooh, not 4. That just recently came out.
Possibly
like last month.
Let me actually check because I hadn't updated this. Like I just literally copied and pasted. So let me actually check that because.
Okay. Yeah. Zombies 4 just came out. And I remember I went to D23 and I don't remember if it was, oh my gosh, I've been 3 times.
He did direct Zombies 4.
Wow.
Okay.
I was about to say they can't cut him off on number 4.
Nope, they didn't. He's still working. This guy, I mean, Luck of the Irish, when did that come out? That's like 2000.
That's crazy.
2002. Like I was like the same age as what's his face?
The
Ryan.
boy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it was written by David Light and Joseph Razzo, who had more or less the same resumes. And most notably, they wrote all 4 Zombies movies and I think it was like Disney Plus original movie, Sneakerella. I don't know if you remember that. It came out like either right after. I mean, it must have been during the pandemic, but it was like.
Yeah, I think it was one of the first ones that's technically not a DCOM.
Right, because it like was exclusively on streaming. But anyway, they both wrote those things. They each had like 1 or 2 credits that were different from each other, but the vast majority were the same. So they must be a writing team. Okay. The cast is as follows and big. Milo Manheim played Zed.
Iconic.
Allie's very excited about that. He is in all the Zombies franchise stuff. He was also in Prom Pact, which is an upcoming DCOM, I believe. And he was more recently in School Spirits, which is what Allie likes him from.
I did see him at the Hollywood Bowl on Sunday in Jesus Christ Superstar.
Whoa, that's so cool.
And he was great.
That's
perfect
awesome.
timing.
Very
I know.
He is a
truly perfect.
He is a star. I love him so much. But also he is the son of Cameron Manheim, who is in Currie. Is it Law and Order?
I think it's Law and Order.
Hold on.
Yeah, Law and Order. Val's you'll know her when you see her, Val.
She's in the scary movie where her hat gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah. Okay. She was recently on Law and Order. They just replaced her actually with Moira Tierney. On Law and Order, also a legend. But she was also on, was it Crossing Jordan? She was on something else for like a really long time.
Was it Judging Amy?
Judging Amy, that's what it was. It was one of those like
When you said Crossing Jordan, I was like, that's wrong. I know which one is the
You get it. But yeah, she was on that for like a huge number of episodes. Okay. Anyway.
Well, and no one else was in the movie.
And no one else. It was just Milo. Meg Donnelly played Addison, or Addie, as she was sometimes referred to. She's also in all the zombie stuff. She did something called Team Toon. She was on American Housewife, The Winchesters, a few episodes of High School Musical, the series, and
Love.
Yes, and a number of music videos, among other things. But those are the ones where
Currie,
she was in.
did you watch High School Musical, the series?
Every episode.
Currie, why did you watch High School Musical, the series?
No reason. I love
Currie
it.
Currie has friends who were on High School Musical, the series.
Whoa, that's so cool.
Currie, would you have watched it if your friends were not on it?
I probably would have watched like an episode. I think I would have given it a same, but I think it's actually good.
It is good.
Yeah, I think it was really good. It's definitely geared towards people who liked the originals. Like they knew what they were doing. The humor is not it's not like written for a 7-year-old, you know?
Yeah. Cool. That's awesome. Okay. Trevor Torgman played Bucky. He, again, is in all the zombie stuff. Bucky is the captain of the cheerleading squad, the sort of villain, and Addison's cousin. He's also in something called Lost and Found Music Studios, which I had literally never heard of ever. The Next Step and Bunked, the Jesse spinoff.
And he's booked. He's booked and blessed right now. He was on The Studio.
Yeah, he's working.
Yeah, he was in an Emmy-nominated freaking show.
Kylie Russell played Eliza. She didn't really have a ton of notable credits besides being in all the zombies stuff. Same with Carla Jeffrey, who played Bree exclusively basically in zombies stuff. Kingston Foster played Zoe, Zed's little sister. She is also in both the Zombies Things and Prom Pact.
Oh.
James Godfrey played Bonzo, my second favorite character after the coach.
I knew that would be true.
He was in The Swap, which we just watched recently. And then he is in all the zombie stuff. Naomi Snikis, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. It's spelled very interestingly. Played Miss Lee, who I believe was the Principal Lee. She's a longtime character actor. Some notables were Winging It, The Casting Room, Play Date, The Swap as well. Firecracker
we loved her in that.
Department. Mr. D, Ollie's Pack, and Zombies. Well, maybe Zombies 1 through 3. I did not see her being in Zombies 4. So they must have taken it out of the
Spoiler.
school.
Oh, they graduated.
They graduated, yeah.
Zombies 4, senior year.
Jonathan Langdon played Coach, unnamed, other than Coach. Besides being in all the zombie stuff, he is in something called Run the Burbs, or was.
Me when I'm in Schaumburg.
Paul Hopkins played Dale. Not sure who that is. Probably the dad. Oh, I think it's Addie's dad. Pretty sure.
Oh, yeah.
He was in something called Vampire High. And then he's in all the zombies stuff. Marie Ward played Missy, who I believe is Addie's mom. She is a character actor. They both are character actors in Canada specifically. So a lot of the credits I didn't recognize. She's also in Zombies 1 through 3, but she was in a couple episodes of Murdoch Mysteries, which we always note because it's the Law and Order of Canada. And anytime you have a Canadian character actor, they have been on Murdoch Mysteries. Tony Napo played Zebin. So that's one of the other zombies because they all have Z's in their names. He was in, or actually he might have been Zed's dad. Now that I'm thinking about it.
I think that's true.
Yeah. He was in something called Forget About It. He was in Zombies 1 through 3, Strays, Murdoch Mysteries, and more recently, Ginny and Georgia.
I love that show.
Oh.
It is so messy. Good, really good.
Amelia McCarthy played Lacey, who was one of the ACs, the assistant captains of the cheerleading squad. She was in Zapped, probably also playing sort of like a teen goon. She was on Max and Shred, the zombies stuff, and then SkyMed, which I believe some of the other people from a previous movie were in. Yeah. So some overlap there. Jasmine Renee Thomas played Stacy, one of the other ACs. She's in all the zombie stuff. And then Kim Roberts played Eliza's mom. And she was in Get a Clue, Jump In, Cheetah Girls. And she's like a very prolific character actor and voice actor. So wanted to make sure she got credited as well. Okay, that is the cast. The synopsis is as follows. Oh, and just as a heads up, Currie, I never read this in advance. I just copy and paste it from the internet. So sometimes most often it's very, very wrong.
I like it.
Yeah. The students of Seabrook High School are thrown when students from Zombietown transfer to their school, and both groups must work together to prove they can embrace their differences to celebrate their community. That is actually not a bad synopsis.
Yeah.
All
That's
things
okay.
considered. Yeah. I already covered our fun fact. Oh, the other part of it was that the pilot would have starred Luke Benward as
No way.
Yes, as Zed if it had been filmed.
You
in
know,
2012.
at 2012 that would have hit.
Mm-hmm, for sure. All right, that is the business done.
Lots of business. Thank you for putting all of your business in your briefcase, Val.
Anytime. All right, Currie. This is where we talk about our first impressions.
Okay.
I would love to know if you've ever seen this prior to watching it for tonight's episode, and then whether or not what your impressions were this time around watching it.
If I'm being honest, the only thing I thought about it going into it or like had seen of it previously was in the follow-up movies, our lead actress has a really bad white wig.
Yeah.
And so I started the movie thinking, oh, she's going to have a white wig. And so when she started with a blonde bad wig, I was like, oh, this is not what I thought. But so yeah, I really didn't know anything about it. I never heard any of the songs. I knew of the brand or like the movies and obviously Allie's love of Milo, but that's it. Yeah.
Cool. And what did you think?
I thought it was like full out. What did I think?
Like, yeah, your first impressions, like without spoiling anything, what did you think?
I thought it reminded me a lot of West Side Story. I was like, this is like West Side Story, but with zombies, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
I thought it was fun. I thought it was exactly what it was supposed to be, which is musical, like fun, silly, fun songs, fun dance breaks. And all the acting I thought was good. I thought they were all fun and having a good time. And I enjoyed it. I had a good time with it.
That's great. Al, what about you?
Thanks, Val. Currie, like that one.
I like that.
I did like this. There were parts where I was like, didn't like that, but then it would do something that it would kind of bring me back in.
Mm-hmm.
So Currie, I don't know how many episodes of our podcast you've listened to, but I hate a narrator. Thank you. I hate a narrator. So that's something where I'm like, we don't need them talking in this way to the camera. It's something that could have been just show us, don't tell us. It's the rule of improv.
Yeah.
But then I liked that she, kind of a spoiler, wasn't a mean girl.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, no, I want this, like, we're going to do this and I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
And then I thought the acting got better like halfway through.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like something changed.
For sure.
I don't know if they recorded chronologically or not, but something changed halfway through where I was like, the acting is getting better. They're getting more comfortable with one another. The plot feels more secure. It felt really wacky at first, and then it became more story.
For
So
sure.
I'm going to give this one a 5.5
Net positive.
out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like it's cute. It's not my favorite. Like I'm picking, if I had to go for a more recent one, I'm picking Teen Beach Movie
Mm-hmm.
over this. But I can see how and why they took this and were able to run with it.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Mhm.
for sure.
Val, first impressions?
Thanks, Al. I kind of had a similar feeling.
Currie loves
You like us
that.
throwing it to each other like we're reporters.
Yeah, I do.
Al did that one day and we just have never stopped doing it.
It happens every time now.
So I felt very similarly to you. First of all, the first note I wrote was, oh, good, a narrator. The second note I wrote was, I already hate this movie.
You're me in most of these.
And then the third note is, this feels too similar to Descendants. So
it is very similar.
yeah. And like, it also grew on me. I think my mechanic that I hate more than narrators is the breaking the fourth wall. I hate when they talk to the camera. And like there are certain shows where like Fleabag, for example, where like it is part of the narrative and it like works really well. But I think that's the exception, not the rule.
Mhm.
And I just really was irritated every single time Zed turned to the camera and started talking to it. And I also like, I understand he is a protagonist, but he's not the protagonist. So like it was bizarre to me that like only he was doing that and not Addison as well. It felt like she was sort of like a secondary character because of that and in a weird way. And I know that that's probably why they had her do the narration at the beginning, but I didn't feel like that balanced it out. So those were things that I had concerns about at the outset. Like literally like there being an isolated group that is like less than, that is being integrated into a high school. Like that is literally the same story as Descendants. So like I was very concerned about all of this, and the goofiness was driving me nuts at the beginning. Like that was really why I wrote like I already hate this movie, because like there's just that sort of like like the sort of clowny like we're looking at you going, isn't this so dumb and stupid, that I just like cannot stand when movies do that. With that said, this definitely grew on me because I agree with Al that like this settled into itself and just became a story instead of like trying to be like super duper silly. I thought the acting got better and I liked the music. I think I liked holistically, I liked the music more than I liked the Descendants music. So like that made it more pleasant to listen to. Or watch. And yeah, I didn't like write a ton of quotes. I didn't think it was like a super quotable movie, but that's not always a bad thing. Like I think that sometimes it means that they're not like reaching too hard for the joke, which I think they figured out, partially through the movie. So I came out net positive on it. But yeah, at the beginning, I was like, a lot of red flags. Okay, Currie. Now, we would love to hear if you had any favorite quotes or any moments that stood out to you, either good or bad.
My favorite quote of the movie is, "I need a Zom booster." I rewound it. That was like, okay, all right. I also love that when he's first exposed as a zombie, like walking through the halls and the Z alert goes off.
Yeah.
Everybody's just frantically running around him, and only she thinks to go in the zombie free room. No one else thinks like this is a good place for us to go. Only she is using her noggin. So I love that. That really made me laugh. I also just really enjoyed Milo's like, he sort of didn't do the choreography. He just sort of wiggled his feet in the direction of the choreography. And I think that really became my focus most of the movie, is watching him just sort of like Scarecrow in the Wizard of Oz, like around. He did the arms right, and his body would kind of like lean in the right direction, but he wasn't actually doing any of the moves that all the other people were doing. And I know I killed it already with the wig, but the wig at the beginning, her going in and out of wigs, I was like, I think we could just attach a little piece of like white hair underneath. And then when they revealed the white hair and she was Joan Jett, I mean, that was unreal. Of all, like, couldn't she just have like straight hair, white hair under there? Like, did she need to have feathered like bangs?
Well, my immediate thought was, if literally no one else knew about this, who was doing that styling for her? Like, was her mom her hair? She cut her own hair?
Her mom also had a bad wig. So maybe they were in it together. I don't know. That would have been it. What other quotes did y'all like?
Al?
Wow, that's so nice. Thanks, Currie.
Doesn't have the same ring to it.
No, it works.
It works. Okay, I have a couple quotes. People love me. I've got jazz hands.
Mm-hmm.
I did love our cold open. I did rewind so I could write that down. And then when one of the like cheerleaders asks her like, "Why are you friends with the zombies?" and she goes, "I'm fighting against intolerance. I fought mine by eliminating dairy." Love that.
That was good.
When Bucky is like summoning the cheer spirits, he goes, "Cheer spirits, glory to all that is firecracker, firecracker, shish boom ba." I just love that. That's how you Get the cheer spirits. And then I guarantee Val wrote this one down. Or maybe you didn't, because sometimes I'm wrong. I would never admit that.
Wow.
You could say they've been cheer-tastic. Well, you could say that. I wouldn't, because it's a made-up word. So
I didn't, but I did love that line.
Love it. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, great. My least favorite part of the movie was when they wrote notes to each other and how it clearly wasn't their handwriting and how the line spacing was off. So it was like, come here tomorrow, and then it would be tomorrow, period, XO, comma, name. And I'm like, no. The XO, comma, Addison goes underneath the message. And then his response was 7 p.m. tonight should have been on a separate line. I didn't like that.
Fair.
My favorite moment was when Zed is in the cafeteria and he's finally being accepted and he winked at someone. And I literally went,
and he got
I
you.
just winked. Oh, God. And I feel not super weird knowing that he was probably 17 when this filmed, knowing that he's currently 24 years old, but also like when we were, kids and we were watching, like we're also, he's 24 now. It's fine.
It's fine. He was, it's fine. It's fine.
He is of age and so am I.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks, Currie, for your support. You better change that tone, though, otherwise you won't be invited to our wedding.
Hey, I supported him in Jesus Christ Superstar. Give me a break.
This is true.
That's so true. Thank you. Thank you to you and Ash. All right, Val, favorite quotes or moments?
Cheer is contagious. Yeah, so is pink eye. The sweetest type of sabotage, self-sabotage. Honestly, those are I did write the only thing more deadly than my high kick is my low kick, but I mostly wrote that because I was like, that is so bad. I was like, what kind of line is this? It was like one of the first things that she said too. I was like, cool.
Okay.
Yep. As far as my favorite moment, I don't know if I have a favorite moment, but here are some thoughts that went through my head. I wrote at one point, the creators must have been really pissed that Wicked co-opted the pink and green thing.
I was thinking that too. I was like, wow, they really were ahead of the pink and green.
And then I remarked, are they dancing on a trampoline in that one number?
How is he bouncing up?
Yeah, it must have been a trampoline. Like, there's no other way. Like,
or he has a wire.
Well,
or
yeah,
something.
maybe, but like
yeah.
I was trying to like watch their feet to like see if I could see a going in. I wasn't sure, so I don't know. It was whatever it was. It was an interesting effect for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, the other thing that I noticed. He literally plays every single position in the football game.
He's
like
the only player.
That's my man.
He's like playing quarterback. He's kicking. Apparently he's a fullback, like according to what he said to the dad. Like, I'm literally like, dude, what are you doing? So I just thought that was so funny. Like, they just thought nobody would notice that he's just like literally playing every position in this game. And then I giggled at Cheer Championship because we joke when we direct our improvised decom show that we direct, there's always like regionals, like championship, like whatever. So it's like, I felt like this was very intentional, like where they were like, we know that this is always a thing. And it was almost like after everything had been resolved. So it like made me laugh that it was just like, okay, now we're going to end the whole thing at Cheer Championships.
Right.
Of course we are. And then of course this isn't spoiling anything because like, we can all probably surmise how this ends. Another weird moment where they didn't kiss when they should have. We've had that happen like in a lot of movies lately. And I'm just like, guys, just do it. I don't know why we're being weird about it.
Yeah. Cause similar to Teen Beach, it was like, you've had so much chemistry since the beginning. Just do it.
Right. And they're hugging and they're like very like physically affectionate otherwise. And
Yeah.
there's like a moment where it's like a true almost kiss, but it's like, there doesn't need to be that tension at this point. Just do it.
Right.
Like, it's so bizarre.
They almost kiss like 30 minutes into the movie. So like at
Yeah.
this point, we've earned it. Like
Mhm.
just do it.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Like you're in the heat of the moment. Like, of course you're gonna just give each other a smooch. And then they didn't.
Yeah.
And we're all like,
you got to.
what the heck? Yeah. Like the only thing I can think of is we talked about it in Teen Beach Movie, and it's like, was one of them an adult, one of them a child or something? Like, was there some issue there? I think in Teen Beach Movie that was what it was, and maybe that was the case here. I don't know how old.
I don't know how old McDonnelly was,
Yeah.
but he was, I think, 17. Because if it was 18 and he was born in 2001.
Yeah, she was born in 2000.
I need to know how old this man is so I'm not objectifying a child.
You have confirmed his age.
I have.
For
So
sure.
she is a year older than him. So it's possible that might have been what it
Maybe.
was. Like they were like, we don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, those were the things that I noticed. I didn't really have like a favorite moment. I guess I loved the little sister, and when she goes out on stage, that was like a very
Aw.
sweet, sweet moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
We
Wow.
have gotten through our first segment of this podcast. We've done
Wow.
it.
Yes.
And unless anyone has anything else they want to talk about prior to heading down to Spoiler City, I have gone full zombie mode and just ripped my top off.
Val is looking for brains, ripped her top off.
Mhm.
I am cheering, and I am a flyer, and my top has flown off. And Val and I have met in the middle, and we're going to Spoiler City. Currie, how have you lost your top today?
Do I have to lose my top?
Tops are off. We're headed to Spoiler City, baby.
I mean, if you want to head to Spoiler City, you have
Okay,
to.
I guess it's off. I didn't rip.
Yeah.
I just pulled it off. I guess.
Okay, that's
Great.
fine. That's
Yeah.
fine.
We have cheerleader, we have zombie, and we have normal human
Mhm.
Currie.
And we're
Amazon
all-
delivery guy.
We're all in the car together. Yes.
Uh-huh.
I'd hire you.
Thank
I'd hire
you.
you for that in my pilot,
Thank
Currie.
you. I appreciate that.
All right, well, here we are in Spoiler City.
Mhm.
Currie's got his Diet Coke. Val's got her glass of water, and I've got my glass of decaffeinated green tea.
Mm.
Interesting.
And Currie, typically I do the synopsis, but you are our guest today. Would you like to do the synopsis?
Yes, I would love to do the synopsis.
Yay.
And he says, as it sounds like I have a knife at his throat. But on behalf of me and my entire brain cells, thank you, because the last couple guests we've had have said no.
Okay, y'all, here's a synopsis for Zombies, which if you're looking on the Disney Plus app, you have to type in Z dash, because if you type in Zombies, the original one doesn't show up.
Right.
That's true.
Because it's like
Why
a
would they
cheer.
do that?
That's dumb.
ZOMBIES.
That did not go well. Okay, in the land of zombies, we enter into this small town. Now, a lime soda factory has an explosion, and half the town becomes zombies.
Wow.
Screaming.
And this is
or
animated.
something. And this
Yeah,
is
this
an animated
whole-
intro.
Yeah. It was
Which-
cool, actually.
Yeah, actually was into the beginning. Flash forward 50 years. We now meet two teenagers. One is a zombie, one is a human. Okay. They're telling us about their life, their daily struggles. The zombies have now been controlled with a wristband that can make them not crave brains. And all their food is cauliflower flavored, which that was an ick. That gave me a little bit of
because
an ick.
cauliflower looks like brains, so that's what they were thinking.
Cute.
I did not like the way that looked.
No, it looked nasty. Okay, so
Yeah.
the zombies, there's a partition in the middle of town, a big fence is built, and all the zombies live on one side, all the humans live on another. But the zombies are acting, because of the Z-Bands, pretty much like everyday humans. They walk, they talk, they go to sleep. They just have green hair and pale skin. That's pretty much the difference there. The humans,
Mhm.
we slide over to the other side of town and we meet our lovely leading lady. And she's a normal girl trying out for cheerleading. That's her big like kickoff point. But she does have a secret. She has white hidden hair and she has to wear a wig. And if anybody in her family finds out, it's over. It's absolutely over. Okay. Sick. They don't have hair dye on that side of town. So if you have white hair, you're stuck with it.
Yep.
All right. Now, so we go back to our boy. He is telling us he's trying out they're allowed now to go to the human high school. The zombies are. So they're all going to be together, but not really. The zombies go to a basement class. They're like all together. It's just like a little group of them. They still enter the school from like their side of the fence. And they're kind of all in the building, but they're not really interacting. Well, Zed isn't having that. He wants to be on the football team. So he immediately is trying to sneak through the halls, get out of there. He's trying to find his way through. And it makes everything go to chaos. There's an alert. The zombies are out. And so he ends up in this room with our cheerleading leading lady in the dark, in the shadows. So she cannot see that he is a zombie. And she's a human.
Wow.
Thank you. Okay, so eventually he gets close enough. Oh my gosh, he's a zombie, but she's still kind of into it. She's like, maybe this isn't so bad. So we go a little further. He's now trying out for football, and the coach says immediately no. The principal's like, absolutely not. We cannot mix the humans and the zombies. So he's like, how do I get to do this? He's still at practice, which was weird to me. He also, a lot of times, only had one sleeve, which was very confusing to me, or like half of a long sleeve. Okay. And we go back to cheerleading tryouts. Now, here's where we meet Bucky. Is that his name?
Yeah, Bucky, the cheerleading captain.
Bucky, the cheerleading captain, which is our leading lady's cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in every rom-com, that would be the other guy that she's going with. In Zombies, it's actually her cousin. Okay,
and we like that storyline of her not having two men.
Yes, yeah, I did love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bucky is something special. He's sort of Sharpay. Star of the school. He's signing autographs. He has posters. The kids are all wearing his t-shirt. Like, he is famous to these humans. So they're at cheerleading practice, or cheerleading tryouts, excuse me. And she's killing it. She's absolutely killing it. She meets a friend who's like a little shy, nerdy girl. She got glasses because she's a nerd, or she's shy, But she's doing a pretty good job. She's kind of into it. But these tryouts are like hardcore. They're cutting people left and right. There's a whole crowd that they have to impress. And our leading lady does fine. She's doing a great job. Now, her friend gets quiet, sits down. She's kind of out of it. My favorite part, Bucky reveals that people get the squad by lifting up like dinner covers, what are those called? Cloches or whatever. And there's pom-poms underneath those. Iconic. That was iconic. All right. So there we are. She gets on the squad, and she convinces her cousin, because she has an in, because it's her cousin, to let her friend also into the squad. Now, at night, they are tasked with cheerleader initiations, and they have to go to the zombie side of town. And did you shake your head no because I said something wrong?
No.
It's just
it's so bad.
Perfect.
Like, it's such a horrible thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so they go to, also, I love when the girl's mom comes out and is looking around. Like, who's out here? What a good part. Okay, so they're having to do cheerleader initiations, very typical teen movie. But our leading lady doesn't want to egg her boyfriend's house, or her love interest, the guy she loves, house. So luckily they get caught. They can't do it. Bucky drives away with his three little minions that are called the
ACs.
Lacey, Tracy, and Stacy.
Because they're all the ACs, because they all end in AC. Yeah.
Iconic, honestly. Okay, so he drives away, so then they don't really have to egg the house. The biggest crazy point of the movie, instead of taking the eggs back with them, she throws them in the garbage. What waste. Economy is going on in Zombieland?
In 2025? Couldn't be us.
Absolutely absurd. So anyway, the next day at school, it's already the pep rally. They have been on the squad for one day, and they are now cheering in front of the whole school. That's how intense these cheerleaders are. They're cheering, they're doing their thing. Bucky busts through a poster of his face, and there's another.
Was wild.
That was like, I mean, it was unreal. He has the pose, and then once the ripped poster comes down, there's another whole poster.
Right. They had that backup. Yeah.
Absolutely fabulous. The zombies are like, we're not going to stay out of this. We're going to be at the pep rally. You know, Zed is trying to get onto the football team. He's trying to get into the school. So they're sitting in the crowd in the stands. The cheerleaders are doing their thing. And all of a sudden things start to go haywire. And I'm not quite remembering why.
The zombies like show up, right?
Oh yeah.
Is that what throws them off?
People get like flustered maybe because there's zombies there.
And then does something hit his watch?
Something hits his. Yes.
Okay. So they're doing the pep rally. Something goes awry, and the little Z band starts to go awry. So all of a sudden, the zombies are freaking out because they're about to turn into full out. Yes, say it.
And she's gonna fall.
And she's gonna fall.
Right. The people who threw her into the air run away because they're scared of the zombies.
Correct.
Just
also,
leave her in the air.
I do have to back up to one point. In cheerleading tryouts, that one girl gets thrown in the air and then she lands on the ground and she gets cut from the team. Not the people who dropped her. It was her fault.
Right.
Savage. Bucky is a savage. So I do not play.
Should have landed on your feet like a cat.
Unreal.
Wouldn't have been cut.
So she's flying in the air. Obviously, Zed has to catch her. So his magic band, not magic band, Z band, goes into like a super mode, and he flies across the room, knocks these football players out of the way, and catches her. So romantic. Come on. And the football coach, of course, sees this and takes note of this. So all of a sudden, they're in the principal's office. They're having this whole conversation. The football coach is like, we need this guy on our team, which I read earlier very well. And I'm just saying. So
no, you did.
You did so
Thank
good.
Thank
You're
you so much.
humble.
Thank you.
I love you so much.
And he's like, we got to get this guy on the team. The coach is like, okay. I mean, the principal's like, absolutely not. And he says, like, what if I do good at this? Could we fully integrate the zombies into the school? And she's like, do good, and then we'll see. Okay. But the zombies can come into the school. So they're allowed to go into the cafeteria now. And they're eating mush on toast, which looked really foul. Just nasty. What was that?
Which one would you rather have to eat? The cauliflower brains or
mush
on toast?
What was the mush? Probably cauliflower. It was nasty.
But isn't that what everybody was eating? So it couldn't have been cauliflower, right? It was like, I don't know.
Why is the school so nice, but they're all of a sudden eating mush?
So my impression of this, because they said in the their opening narration that like this was like a planned community, you know, and it was like a you know, so it made me think of like that
episode of SpongeBob when Squidward is eating canned bread and the only Squidward.
Yes. So like it made me think of like the bunkers, you know what I mean? Like these people are so isolated that like they literally are eating like, I don't know, like, you know, pumpkin puree or something because like that's what they have like 8 million cans of or whatever. That's probably not what's actually happening, but that was what was like going in my head when I
but
saw
like
that.
where are they in society, you know? Like is this happening everywhere else in the world, or is this like District 9 where they just kept the zombies in one location?
Right, that's what I'm saying. And like if you notice, like the set design was really, I thought, clever because, you know, they say the 50 years transpires, right? And like he's on an exercise bike from like the 70s, like in his house. So like everything kind of froze in time in Zombietown because like they weren't, you know, no one would go in there, so they didn't get anything new. Whereas like the rest of the, you know, community like modernized, at least in their own way. But like obviously it's sort of like a weird kind of like, you know, District 90, like, you know, a little bit like something's off. Like, and
then it turns out they're on an island and then they're in a bubble and it's like the Hunger Games and like none of this is real.
Right.
That's what Z4 is about.
Right. Right.
Or Z5, get to writing.
Z5, it was all fake the whole time.
It was the Truman Show. It was the Truman Show.
It was the Truman Show. That's exactly what I was thinking of. Yes.
All right, Currie. Sorry for interrupting. Please proceed.
I love it. Okay, so now Zed's on the football team, and he's really good because actually, no, that's not even true. The first game he sucks. He like chokes, and this team is called the Shrimps, which we love. And
So
he's
funny.
really bad at football. Like he's trying his best, but like there's nobody good. The coach isn't like really present. It doesn't seem, and they just get demolished. Okay, so now the Z band, which I keep wanting to call the Magic Band, and before you know, I'll be calling it a Genie Band. So the Z band gives him, now that he saw it during the pep rally, he asks his friend for a what did we say before? A Zombooster.
Oh yeah.
Hello,
Zombooster.
legendary. A Zombooster. So he becomes like the ultimate, as we discussed earlier, football player. He's killing it, playing every position. They're winning every single game. We get into some montages. He's on the cover of all these newspapers. And the girl is definitely taking notice of all this. She's like, this is my man. And meanwhile, Bucky, the cousin, who is jealous, does not like this. He's like, I'm the focus of this school. Let's bring it back.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Zed invites her out to Zombietown at night. It was very Titanic when they go to the basement of the boat.
Yes.
Yes.
And they sing what is probably the worst song ever written, where they're just like,
Yeah.
hey, 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 ho, 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 we're in Zombietown. Okay. And luckily,
But it's like in another language, isn't it?
it's absolutely
It's
another
in
language.
Zombie, which
So it's like
Bonzo,
That
their
was pretty
friend
good.
Bonzo exclusively speaks Zombie.
And I love when she tried to speak it to him, and they were like, "You're not even saying." Like she said something crazy.
Google Translate failed her
Exactly.
miserably.
Exactly. So she sees what the zombies. They're just like us. They're partying at night in this like sewer looking place or like nightclub. Did you ever seen The Wiz, the movie?
Yeah.
You know, at the
I've
beginning,
not seen The Wiz, but I've seen on stage.
fabulous. In The Wiz, the beginning when all the munchkins come out, they're like highlighted in like highlighter graffiti. That's sort of what it looked like. That's what it made me think of. And our lead cannot dance, but he is really shaking and moving his legs.
Who are you talking about? Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat star Milo Manheim?
I like him. I just thought his dancing was fascinating. He just sort of is like wiggling his legs. There's no like actual footwork going on. Good for him. He's rich. I'm sitting here in my house. Like, he's fine. Okay, so they're watching this dancing, or she watches the dancing. She's having a good time. He gets busted by the police, but luckily she knows the cop, which I don't think ever was explained.
Her dad is
the
like
mayor.
a lieutenant or something.
Okay.
Or is he the mayor? He's like in charge of something. I
Okay.
thought he was in charge of the police, but maybe he was the mayor. I don't know.
Because like the way he looked at her and said her name, I was like, oh, are they friends? Like, what is this like subplot? Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. So he like is like, you got to get out of here. So she's like, how is this going to work? Because like I can't be in your side of the world, you can't be in mine. Well, he messes with his Z band and all of a sudden is basically in full human mode. Black hair, his skin is like a more normal skin color. And he shows up at her door and her parents are like, oh, this is the boy that you've been talking about, which she's been terrified to like introduce. But now he looks human. So like, hey, I'm on the football team. I want to date your daughter who's a cheerleader.
And also, like, one thing I want to mention is that every time he messes with the Z band, it's hurting him. Like, it's like
Correct.
physically taking a toll on him. But he's doing it because every time he wins a football game, the zombies get treated better than
Exactly.
they did before.
Exactly. Now they can walk the halls and they're like starting to be one of the people, you know?
Yeah.
So they go on a date and he's like, this is great. I can be a human sometimes. And like, we can go out. And she really tugs at her heart and says, I don't need you to do that. Like, I don't need you to be a human. You can just like be yourself. She really was throwing those, what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for?
Waterworks?
Yeah, she was trying to really drive home the morals of the movie. You know, she just basically has the lines that are like, and this is why we should do this. Okay.
Yeah.
We love it. Okay, so they go on their good date, and then Bucky is starting to get over it. So he's like getting savage with the cheerleaders. If they have anything that even remotely looks like they sort of support the zombies, he's like, absolutely not. So one has a necklace, somebody has like a bracelet with like some like zombie looking insignia on it. He's like, absolutely not, you're out of here. Which we love. We love when he's being savage. He's like, I'm not putting up with this anymore. He's instructed his Lacey, Stacy, Tracy, to figure out how they can stop the zombies. And they realize pretty quickly that on Eliza's computer, she's sort of controlling the Z band and how much Zed is getting, like which mode of it he's going into. So they steal her computer, they trick her, and we really see that her makeup is not good in that one scene. Bless Eliza. Oh, it was tough, but we'll forgive it.
Eliza.
It's all about the whole movie. That's all about the whole movie. I mean, it's like we're doomed. So they steal the computer. They figure out how to hack into it eventually, and they are going to use it against him at the big like championship homecoming game or whatever. So they go to the game. He's doing pretty well, and they're like about to win. They just need like one more touchdown to win the whole game. So exciting. And all of a sudden his band starts shorting out and has a goblin on it, which I loved. So they've hacked into it. He's freaking out. And then he's like, wait, I don't need this. I can do this all by myself. So he, busts through the moment. He does a great job and he scores the winning touchdown, which was very exciting. But all of a sudden, all the zombie bands are shorting out. So there's a handful of zombies at the game, of course, because Zed is killing it and his whole family's there. And his friends come down to the field. They're also turning into like full zombie mode. And Zed locks in on Bucky. And they end up under the bleachers, not in a good way. And he's going to kill him. And it's like, is this a Disney movie? Like, are these people is there going to be blood?
But he like fights against it.
Yeah, he's like trying, he doesn't want to do it, but like his instincts are like taking over and the veins come out. I didn't like that. It was kind of scary.
Yeah, it was pretty gross.
Yeah. So anyway, they have like a shocker or something that shocks them back into their system, and it ends up resolving in that moment that, but they're like, we have to come up with a solution for this. Now I'm feeling a pause in my brain with what happens next.
So they get arrested for not, becoming zombies. They get punished.
Meddling with their
they didn't do anything, like technically. And they get held at zombie detainment, which was interesting terminology. And then they had new Z-bands that you could not hack. And then the cheer championships were and they were kicked out of school. They were not allowed to.
Exactly. They're kicked out of school.
Normal high school. Yeah.
Okay. So they're at the cheer competition. And all of a sudden, Eliza is trying to also like Is that right?
Well, yes. Actually, I forgot something too. So when they're still at the game, after they've like arrested the zombies, Addie is like so angry because the crowd is like booing the zombies and has like completely turned on them. And she's like, what's wrong with you? Like, they were useful to you when they were winning you football games. And now like you've just completely turned on them. Like, you're horrible people, basically. And they like, it didn't resonate at all. They just keep booing. And then she finally like rips off her wig. Because Bucky was like threatening her the whole movie that he was going to like reveal her secret because only her family knew that she wore a wig. And she was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to show you I'm different too. And then what are you going to say? And like, turns out these people just suck. Like, they're big losers who have a problem with someone who has white hair for some reason.
So I think it's the cut. They have a problem with the cut.
Right. They're like, boo, get a haircut.
They're like, what's going on?
But yeah, so basically like she did this and her parents are pissed at her because she did this. And also like Bucky kicked her off the cheerleading squad because she was going against what he wanted. So, but Bucky, I should also mention, there's this whole moment where they have this like song where they're like internally singing, like it's not actually happening in real life. They're like singing to themselves, and it's a duet with her and Bucky. And Bucky is having sort of confusion because Zed literally like, and this is the second time in the movie where he has like when he's in full zombie mode, has like made a choice to not do it, like to not be a zombie, or like not do what a zombie should do or whatever. And
eat brains.
Right. And Bucky like witnessed this, right? Because he basically like saved his life by like fighting against whatever. And so now he's all conflicted because he's like, wait a second, this guy's a nice guy who saved my life. And like, what? You know, and he's all confused. And then she's also confused, you know, frustrated and confused. Anyway, sorry. I just want to make sure we said that because that affects the ending. So now we're at cheer championships, but she is not in them because she got kicked off of the squad.
Off. Exactly. So Zed and what's the guy's name who only speaks the zombie language? Bonzo, iconic. They are trying to stop their friend from ruining the cheer competition, from sabotaging it. And the cheerleaders go out, but they have a brand new squad. There's only like 5 of them because half of the cheer has walked away, aka our lead and her BFF. And they go up and they start to fall apart. They're doing terrible. People are falling. People are flipping off to the side of the stage. And Addie sees Zed and Bonzo. I keep wanting to call him Bonnie. Good old Bonnie.
Call him Bonnie.
That's
a
very Allie
right
thing. That is such an Allie thing to do. Just call someone by their wrong name.
Wrong name all the time. Thought their name was Kelly. It was Shannon. You know, like
Good. That's good. That'd be a good name. So as the team is falling apart, Zed's little sister, who has really wanted to be a cheerleader the whole time, she also wants a dog the whole movie, which is a really fun little side plot, and it has like a stuffed dog because zombies can't have dogs; they'll eat them.
What?
Oh my god! She goes out there and she's like cheering her little heart out, but the audience is not having it because she's a zombie. So she finally, like, nothing works out with that. So she ends up talking to Bucky, and she's like, how can we resolve this? You're a good guy. You know, there are good things happening here. They're chatting it up. And all of the group comes together and they realize the only way they can solve this and show the audience that like we can all be together is by cheering together, aka singing and dancing together. And just like that, it works. And of course, our leads are in love at the end of the movie. And we're in Spoiler City, so I can say that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my top is off. And then they all get together and sing a reprise of the best song in the movie, Zombietown.
I have to say the song of the two of them I did really like.
The one in the light garden.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a nice song.
Yeah.
I liked most of the songs personally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did too.
Curry's not going to put them on his weekly playlist, but...
No, I don't think so.
What's your song of the week? It's from Zombies 2018.
It's actually from the first Zombies Z-O-M.
Are you going to mention watching the movie on your podcast, Curry?
I have to say I watch Zombies.
Yes. And then you're going to be like, but the episode won't come out for like a month.
Yeah, but then in the month I can say, hey, go listen to this again.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Amazing.
Yay. Well, thank you so much for doing the synopsis, Currie. It was perfect.
So great. Thank you so much.
I would say exactly around the same amount of time that I usually take. So that's perfect. And the fact that you didn't do that with notes, that was your memory, is absolutely insane to me. I have to write everything down, and still I write it down wrong, and Val still has to clarify.
And that's why you're a team.
Exactly. This is true.
She's the business and I'm the color commentator.
That's right.
I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was great.
You're amazing. Thank you.
Yes, you are. Thank you. Incredible. Well, unless anyone has anything else they want to talk about regarding the movie or the plot, we can head on down to play some bingo.
ZOMBIESE. It's Zombies bingo.
That was good.
That was really good.
Thanks. It's not like when I spelled genius wrong and spelled
God.
GENUS.
Genius.
That was a fun
That
Genus.
was so funny.
That movie's from like 2000.
I know. We still have to make that t-shirt. Just says Genus. Amazing. Welcome to bingo, y'all. We are going to kick it right off. So do you have it pulled up?
I made a bingo board and I circled during the game.
Oh my God. Good job. That's amazing.
Have it where you can download it on your site.
We do. It is for that exact purpose.
Our biggest fan.
I kind of loved it. I was like, this is really fun.
Yeah, it is fun. It is fun. I mean, there's a reason
Which is
why.
so funny. Yeah. Go. Sorry, Val.
No, I was just going to say there's a reason why we play bingo, because like these things happen in all these movies and it's funny that it happens in all of them. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Yay.
So
I mean, one of my friends who listens was like, yeah, I have no idea what that board looks like. I don't get it, but I listen and so it's so nice that you played along.
Well,
it's so funny.
It looks like a bingo board. So there's that.
It does.
It
does look like a bingo board. It does. That is true.
All right, Currie, do you want to do us the honors of starting off?
Yes, our first square, a one-hit wonder song.
No, siree, because these are all hits or not, but they're all the same.
And they're not one because there's 4.
Right. There's a lot.
There's a 4 zombie.
Al, you want to go next?
Yeah. Breaking the fourth wall or looking into the camera.
Yes.
Almost immediately.
Literally.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This one's more of a rare one, so cool that it happened.
Yeah.
And not by
very
accident.
Allie and AJ from the Magic movie. What was that called, Val? Now You See It?
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I haven't seen that.
It's fine.
Watch Cowbells instead if you want Allie.
Yeah, Cowbells is solid. One of the better ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, holiday themed. No siree.
But it could be because they're zombies.
I love Currie and I need Currie on every episode.
It could be. But I didn't circle it, but it could be because like Halloween, I'm sure that if you click on Disney Plus, it's included in the
It's so true.
This is
whatever
true. You know,
lineup.
it's funny because like I'm sure that every subsequent Zombies has probably come out for Halloween.
Yeah,
but this one came out February 16th.
A great time for zombies.
A perfect time for zombies. I'm going to say no for that reason alone, right? Like it wasn't designed. This original one wasn't designed to be a Halloween movie. So we're not going to count it.
Fair. Okay, next, clunky metaphor.
Yeah, I mean, I think that obviously there's a lot of stuff around like integrating schools and like race relations, people only being useful because they're good at sports and things like that. You know, like that felt very on the nose and that's clunky. Yeah.
Yeah.
Parents who just don't get it. Her parents
for sure don't get it. Yeah.
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 Cool non-parent adult. Coach.
Mm-hmm.
He is not cool.
Yes, he is. He lives in his mom's basement. He's really trying to get a cat and join a gym.
I love when they're in the game and he's like, he talks about like wanting to get like slacks instead of sweatpants. So his ex-wife will take him back. He's like, just remember the thing about the slacks as they're like running back on the field.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
Woohoo.
Someone too famous for a TV movie.
Not at the time, no.
No. Competition to resolve central problem. The cheer competition.
Yes. And the football game.
Kind of many competitions to resolve central problems.
Yeah. A montage sequence. Yes. There's one during a song. I feel like there's at least one other one too.
And the football games.
Yeah, the football games, the tryouts, like there's a number of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Cliche villains.
Yeah. The bully.
Cousins.
Yeah. Cousins. Just cousins. Cliche villain.
Clothes or items you owned.
I didn't notice anything specific. in this one.
You mean you don't have a jacket that only has one long sleeve?
No, unfortunately not.
I could make one real quick.
I have like a really old stationary bike, but it's not the kind that he had where it was like the like where you move your arms.
That was
to.
so funny watching him do that.
I know. Can I just say, I wrote down at one point, he's the least athletic looking person. Like he looked like he would be the worst possible person to be playing football, like ever.
Correct.
So yeah, him on that fly bike was very funny.
And he's still pretty tall and lanky.
Yeah, no.
And it's funny because he plays a football player in School Spirits too.
Rotten Tomatoes, 40 to 60%. Okay, wait. Real quick, don't say what it is. Currie, have you looked this up?
Yes.
Okay, so
Val
don't
guesses.
say anything. So I guess I don't look it up ahead of time, and I guess.
okay.
And then if I'm close, I get to feel good about it. I'm going to guess, since they turned this into a literal franchise, that this is definitely over 60.
Okay.
I'm gonna, based on your reaction, I am going to guess 60 exactly.
Oh man, you were so close. 66.
Oh, wow. Okay. I was actually going to say like 67, and then your reaction made me feel like I was wrong. So anyway, we don't get the square and I am wrong.
Sad.
Yeah. Wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Happily ever after?
Yeah, I would say so.
There's
But
3 more movies.
I
But
was
is
about
it
to
true?
say, is it really resolved or we got to keep going with it?
It's true, but this is our, free square, so we always check it basically.
Yeah.
Almost kissing.
Yes.
So much almost kissing.
Mm-hmm. Someone who became famous.
Like
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah, they all did because of this, but especially him for sure.
Mm-hmm. Betraying of one's real friends or values.
The only person who I would say would do that would be Eliza.
Mm-hmm.
But is she big enough of a main character to put her in that box? Because I feel like we usually go pro tag. And I would say both pro tags didn't really betray their friends.
No, I mean, I think that like both of them very much were motivated in like helping their friends the entire movie. And I think that Eliza, like, I actually think she didn't betray her own values. Like she was sort of set up as like
sticking up for her.
The like Malcolm X, like she kept saying like she wanted a revolution. She like didn't want to sit around and try and make nice and all that stuff. So like, I think that it wasn't actually like untrue to her values. It was just not nice. Maybe.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah. Okay. All right. No. Narrator.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say that this box used to be your childhood crush. And if it was changed from childhood to adulthood crush, we would also get the box.
That's true.
So either way, we get the box today.
Mm-hmm.
We could change it to that too. We could change it to like, would we have a crush on them now? Obviously bad special effects or stunts. Honestly, no. They did kind of the Halloween Town route here where most of it was like practical. Like it was like makeup and like even that dance scene, like where they're bouncing off the floor. Like I couldn't figure out how they were doing it.
They did.
So I think it was pretty good on the whole, at least from my perspective.
Even when they turned zombie.
Yeah.
Like that makeup and editing was,
that
really
was good.
cool.
Yeah, it was good.
Mm-hmm.
The only part I would argue is when he's in the pep rally and he like pushes the guys and they like fly 100 feet away from him. That was a little bad.
That's so true. Do you want to mark it, Currie?
We can mark it.
Yeah, we can mark it if you want
Yeah,
to.
let's mark it. Yeah. Let's mark it.
Amazing.
Disney Channel star.
Yep.
All of them.
All of them. And even if they weren't because of the movie, Bucky was in Bunked.
Yep.
Which I did not realize ran for so many seasons.
I know. There's like
that was like the
episodes.
Hannah Montana for Gen Z, I feel like.
Yeah.
Musical number.
Oh,
yeah. I love that box.
Mm-hmm.
I love that one.
And we also, I would argue, get Magic because if you wouldn't, accept it as like regular magic. It's 100% science magic because
Correct.
soda made them zombies. And they use science to stop them from being zombies.
Someone says the title of the movie, they say zombies the entire movie.
That is true.
The entire movie.
Now, here, I will say this. As we mentioned earlier, it's written out hyphenated like a cheer. And I actually do not think they ever cheered exactly like COMBIES. Like they did do like, give me a zom, give me a bees, but they never did the exact cheer. So if we wanted to be nitpicky about it.
I think we do.
Delete. I had it, and I delete. I sound like I'm at karaoke and the person was called and then they got a minute to get up there. They didn't show up, so they get delete. Everyone has lived my experiences.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Scooby Dude.
There wasn't really, I guess.
Much to Scooby.
Yeah, I don't think there was really anything to Scooby.
So much to do, not much to Scooby.
Not much to Scooby.
Not much to Scooby.
The heroes create the problem. No, I don't think they invented racism.
Lime
Like
soda
did.
did.
I mean the problem. Well, no, no. I would say no. They didn't. I was trying to think of like was something with the bands. Like,
yeah,
tweaking with it, but even then,
but
that's
trying,
not the problem.
That was almost like trying to solve the problem
Right.
in like an unhealthy way, right?
Right.
So, nope.
Wow, I'm honored. The last square. Lead is a fish out of water.
I would say no. I feel like he fit in pretty well right away.
But he was a zombie and everybody ran.
But he wasn't like, I don't know how to act. It was like everyone else being weird around him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's fair.
Because he won over Edison immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And that was, the first scene of the movie, basically.
This last line really gave us a run for our money.
Yeah.
It did.
Wow.
It did.
All right. Well, Currie, how many bingos did we get?
1.
Yeah. Do you want to read it?
Yes. Magic, narrator, happily ever after, a montage sequence, and parents who just don't get it. Do they?
Yeah.
Wow. And that's a good one. We don't get that one very often.
No, we don't.
That's a good one.
We don't. Well, Currie, you're not done just yet. Every episode ends with a game, but don't worry, I'll get you done before Big Brother is on tonight. It's streaming in LA. All right. Well, welcome to the game of Zombies. This is a game where you're going to play against one another.
Whoa.
And I know what you're thinking. This is something to do with movies about zombies. And you would be so wildly incorrect.
Okay.
You're going to have 2 minutes to write down either on your phone or on a piece of paper, whatever you choose, as many movies that you can think of that, because it starts with a za. So mention or have pizza in the movie.
Okay.
Bees. So mention bees or have a bee scene.
Okay.
But because there aren't many of those, movies that start with a B.
Oh my God. Okay.
So you have 3 options. You can do mention the za, pizza scene,
Okay.
bees, or movies that start with a B.
All right.
You
I'm ready.
can't mention the same ones. If you mention the same ones,
It
you
doesn't
don't
count.
get the
Okay.
point.
Okay.
All right, don't start yet.
Okay.
I'm going to get my timer up. And I'm giving you 2 minutes and go. 3, 2, 1. Time! Pencils down. Finish what you're writing. Woo! That was fun for all of us, wasn't it?
Stressful.
That's the kind of games that I bring to the table.
Wow.
All right, Currie, since you're our guest, we'll have you name a movie. first.
Okay,
And then we'll go back and forth. But then if Val has it, you will both cross it off of your list.
Okay. I'm going to start My Girl.
Oh, I did not have My Girl. We
Nice.
were allowed to
get
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
go Val. You're good.
I was just going to say, movies that start with B, the letter B was one of the things, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. Sorry. Keep going.
Yes. My Girl has
B's
B
in it. No. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey,
All right. Currie, circle it or star it if it was on your phone. I'm not sure
Okay.
if you wrote down. All right. Oh,
Okay.
good. Okay. Circle it.
Okay.
All right, Val.
A B movie.
I didn't like that.
What?
Which is
I just
insane.
That's
assumed.
insane. Because you both wrote the two biggest B movies.
Uh-huh.
And neither of you had the other.
Bad.
Wow.
Amazing.
All right, Currie.
Candyman. Because
No.
all the bees come out of his mouth.
Oh.
Circle it.
I hate horror movies, so I won't
sorry.
know that. No, you're fine. I'm
Yeah,
good.
can't believe you mentioned it.
I can
I'm
hear
sorry.
about it. I just can't watch it. Okay. It mentions pizza, right? Is another or involves pizza.
Has pizza scene.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I wrote that.
Oh, mark it off.
Okay.
I'm evil.
Mystic Pizza.
Oh, duh. Nope, I forgot that one. Good call.
Thank you.
All right, the rest of mine are all just B, like the letter B.
Okay.
Great.
Bad Boys.
I didn't write that.
Okay.
The Secret Life of Bees, starring Jennifer
Oh,
Hudson, Alicia Keys,
great
Queen
one.
Latifah.
Yeah, I forgot that one too. Nice.
Circle it.
This one's a double. Bumblebee, the Transformers movie.
Wow.
That was good.
That's a good poll. You don't get double points, but
That's
a
fine.
good poll. I'm stickler.
Aquila and the Bee.
Oh, dude, great. No, I didn't get that one either.
That's
Classic.
a good movie. That's
Mhm.
Kiki, right?
Yeah, it's Kiki.
Yes.
That's
Mhm.
Kiki.
Beauty and the Beast.
I wrote that.
Oh.
The most famous Bee movie of all time, Bewitched, with Nicole Kidman.
Oh my God. No, I didn't write that one.
Okay, great.
The most famous B movie of all time.
What's wrong with you? That movie's so good.
Mhm.
Borat.
I did not write that. It's a great film.
Mm-hmm.
Bed Knobs and Broomsticks.
Oh, good one. No, I didn't come
A
up with that
horror movie.
No,
Terrified my childhood.
I love that movie.
I loved it too, growing up. Bambi.
Good. Wow, it's interesting how our brain works.
Uh-huh.
differently.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Back to the Future.
Great poll. I did not think of that one.
I love how you guys went B movies.
Yeah, after a while, I was
well,
like,
because I literally,
Zombie movies.
I just literally started writing B's down and like forcing
Filling in
my
the
brain
blank.
to like follow it.
Smart.
Benji.
A great movie. Yeah.
Wow.
I didn't write that. Bring It On.
Oh no! How did I forget that one? That's
Wow,
such a
that's
good movie.
basically what happens at the end of Zombies.
It is
It
the
is.
movie, really.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of. Brokeback Mountain.
A classic.
Classic. Saw it on stage with my husband, Mike Feist. I'm in an open
Wow.
marriage with Mike Feist in my life.
Okay. Okay. Another classic, Bringing Down the House with Queen Latifah.
Ooh.
Wow.
I
Got a
really
lot
had-
of Queen Latifah on this
As I
list.
say, I have a lot of Queen Latifah going on.
Blue Valentine.
Okay, wow. Heavy movies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Also heavy, Boss Baby.
I do not have that one.
How could that be?
Oh,
Also heavy.
and then my last one is Basketballs.
So good.
I've never seen that.
I haven't seen it in decades, but I have seen it.
I mean, I've never seen Boss Baby either, but I didn't feel inclined to say it for that one.
What do you mean you've never seen Boss Baby?
I don't like watching babies talk. They shouldn't move their mouth that way yet.
Do you? Okay, what
Wow.
about Look Who's Talking?
Iconic.
Where where they're
Is
not
its
moving
mouth
their
moving?
No. It's
Then that's
basically like
fine.
their inner monologue.
Yeah, it's
Like-
Kirstie Alley, right?
Kirstie Alley and John Travolta.
John Travolta.
Mm-hmm.
What about
Yeah,
Look
no,
Who's
that's fine.
Talking Too? What about Look Who's Talking Now?
Currie, what more is on your list?
Okay, I'll just go quickly because I have more. Baps, Bonnie and Clyde, Boys in the Hood, Baby Boy, Best in Show.
Wow.
Wow.
Amazing.
I just watched Best in Show for the first time last year.
Really? Did
Great-
you like it?
great movie,
So
yeah.
Yeah,
good.
it's so good.
So camp.
Oh, so good.
All right, tally up your circles.
All right. I mean, we know that Currie won.
Well, we need to know a number.
I have 9.
All right, congrats, Val.
I have 17.
Wow, congrats, Currie. You win the game.
I never win stuff.
Well, you did
And you
tonight.
win my undying love for the rest of time.
Wow. Okay, what if it's between me and Milo and you have to pick one of us is dead?
One of you dies.
Yeah, one of us dies, whoever you don't choose. Is it me or Milo? You have 10 seconds. 10.
I'm picking
9.
you.
That's so nice. That is
She says with a knife to
I won't make
That's
you
so
pick.
nice that you picked me when
That's
I'm
so-
standing here.
That is really nice.
I didn't mean it, Milo. Okay.
Uh,
Wow, Currie, thank you so much for being here with us today.
yeah.
Thank you for
You're
having
a
me.
dream and a vision and so wonderful. And
Thank you.
I know we tried to get you on a couple years ago, and so I'm very glad that we could put this to fruition here.
Mhm.
Toward the end of our DCOM run, technically, we're nearing the
We're
end.
winding down, or we're
It may-
catching up, I guess.
We're catching up, yeah.
Maybe you can have me back when you do sequels.
Sequels, or we're potentially talking about our spin-off podcast, Have You Seen, where you watch a movie you've never seen that's very notable.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I like
Mhm.
that.
Is that
Mhm.
sounds interesting to you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Great. Although I don't know of any movies you haven't seen.
Oh, there's plenty. I haven't seen Zombies 2, 3, or 4.
We'd do a crossover between our
Yeah.
current and new podcast.
When Zombies 5 comes out, we'll do the Have You
Uh-huh.
Seen. We all watch it for the first time.
Amazing.
Yay!
Currie, remind everyone one more time the name of your podcast.
Called Let's Chat with Currie and Adrian. It's available literally everywhere. And Currie is Currie.
Amazing. Thank you.
Where can people find you on the internet, Currie?
At Currie Terrell everywhere. Same thing everywhere. At CurrieTerrell. That's me.
Amazing. Find Currie
Yay.
on the internet.
Find Currie. Val, what are we watching next?
We are watching, weirdly enough, Freaky Friday.
Freaky
No.
Friday just came out. It's Freaky Friday,
It's
the musical.
Freaky Friday, the DCOM, which is not.
Yes, it's got Heidi Blickenstein in it, and I saw her in Jagged Little Pill.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Wait, Jagged Little Pill when it was in Chicago?
Yes.
Then I did also see her
yes.
because we saw it as well.
Yes. And then I tagged her on our Instagram, and she responded.
She did.
I love that.
I think. I mean, it was like 2 years ago. So
I
maybe I'm
don't remember
misremembering,
that, but that's awesome.
yeah.
Amazing. So we'll be watching Freaky Friday next. And in the meantime, if you feel so inclined, we're still loving any reviews, any sharing with friends, any interaction on the social medias. Come find us. We're around.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Currie.
Thanks.
Uh,
Thanks for
you.
being here. If you're listening for the first time because of Currie,
Yes.
because he's got a very wide platform.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all.
Here with my incredible co-host. Also, we never shouted him out. Adrian couldn't be here today, so we're accepting this award on his behalf, and we're so
Yeah.
excited. And he really wanted to be here. He's here with us in spirit.
In spirit, for sure.
So thank you.
Yes. All right.
Bye, Val.
Bye, Al. Bye, Currie.
Bye, y'all.
This podcast was produced by me,
And me.
and it was edited by me.
The music was composed by Michael McNally.
You can find us online at thetridentnetwork.com/dcommentaries-pod.
And you can find us on Instagram and TikTok at DCommentaries.
D Commentaries is a part of the Trident Network. To learn more about our videos, live shows, and other podcasts, please visit thetridentnetwork.com.
Disney Channel original movies.
Damn it, Allie.